Well, it's been an event that's happened every year for a while, Batman Day. So, what happens this year for Batman Day with all the social distancing and the problems of the pandemic, stores kind of half open and everything else? What does Batman Day look like? And oh, wait a minute, are we overthinking this? Hey, everybody, this is Perch. I'm going to cut a little bit to the chase slightly, and that's Batman Day 2020. It's coming out September 19th, so in a few weeks. And this is one of those cases where what's the best possible way to celebrate Batman to get people excited about Batman? I mean, if only there were like movies and shows and cartoons and comics. If only there was some kind of stuff that you could just watch or read to enjoy Batman. Man, wouldn't it be nice? I mean, it's just a shame there aren't those things. No, I Batman Day is meant to be kind of a celebration where people come together and they buy things, Batman related. That's the point. It's I heard someone there's another channel that was talking about Batman Day being a celebration about Batman and not at all about commerce or purchasing. It was really wonderful that Batman Day had nothing to do with buying anything. And I'm like, are you insane? It's a marketing approach, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the idea is that there's some Batman stuff promoted and you buy it. That's kind of the whole point. But this year, everything is in the upside down because of COVID and all the other problems. So Batman Day has to be different. So what are we doing on Batman Day? Well, first, we're going to have what's called the Batman Virtual Run. So what is the Batman Virtual Run? It basically means you run your own race wherever you are. And if you register and you do this, then we get you and pay, of course. We get you some Batman gear, a pullover, a finisher medal cap, and more. And you can run. You can run to be Batman. So okay, so there's that. There's a couple different now. At least this makes sense. The Injustice mobile game is going to have Batman, some Batman content and some free Batman stuff, and the DC Universe Online, the MMO that I don't know if anyone is still really playing, but I may be wrong. By the way, in the comments, everybody can tell me, no, are you crazy? It's huge, but it feels like MMOs have peaked a little bit. They can't all be esports. What can I say? So, and then DC is doing a kind of a mystery that has to do with the Riddler. The Riddler, of course, is going to be one of the main villains in the Patterson Batman film that's coming out in a year or so. And you basically start on Twitter, which on a daily basis has lots of questions. I mean, it would make a lot of sense if it was revealed that the Riddler was running Twitter. That would check out. I mean, that would make Twiddler make a hell of a lot more sense. But at any rate, there's somewhere on Twitter and DC's account, they're going to be putting clues out by the Riddler, and if you decode these hints, there will be exclusive limited time reveals. So look for the virtual bat signal at 12 p.m. Pacific time, September 18th on the DC Comics Twitter. And, because again, on social media, nobody ever talks about Batman. So it's good that DC is actually bringing some Batman content. And then, of course, Walmart, Target, Amazon Hot Topic will have Batman themed displays, assuming you can actually go there. And there will be some new products from Lego, Spin Master, Funko, and Uniqlo will have Batman hoodies and T-shirts and other things. But the other one, the one that I find most baffling a little bit is Batman and the Riddler for Waze. So if you use Waze, Waze being WAZE, the turn-by-turn directional facility, you can basically Batman theme out the UI for the navigation system, and you get the animated voice of Batman, Kevin Conroy, the Riddler, and you can customize your mood or vehicle inside the app with a Batman theme, and it's going to run through Halloween, from now until Halloween. So all a bunch of little Batman stuff. I guess so that's what we know, and there will be other little things going on. I started out probably in the wrong, tongue in cheek. He'll get some downvotes for that. It's okay, um, but what's surprising to me is that Batman Day it is increasingly felt. And again, this may be the opinion of one, so everyone can disagree with me. That's perfectly fine. But it always feels like you've got all this Batman content. You've got comics, you've got main continuity titles, you have out of continuity titles. You got your Batman, you got your three Jokers, you got your White Knight, you've got your Death Metal, and you got Batman all over the place. I mean, it's funny because Death Metal's billed as like a Wonder Woman centric. Or she's the lead, but I mean, like all the villains are Batman variants. So it's like, it's clear, it's tons of Batman. Batman is everywhere. And I always just kind of wonder, like, you've got all these comics. Why not, like, put a couple pages of a comic up for free on the app? Why not say, on Batman Day, if you create an account, we'll give you $10 to spend on whatever you like, Batman related, or and sometimes they do these things. Why not for the HBO Max and some of these streaming services that we put some Batman content out? Why not sign a deal with Netflix that for one day the license rights to a bunch of the Batman films are up available? Why not? Anyway, it always feels to me like there's all this content on the shelf. And then, I'm sure, reprogramming your Waze to have a Batman theme and look like you're driving around Gotham, that can't possibly lead to any wrecks. It'll be fine. It's fine. And I'm not. It's cool. As a developer, I'm picturing the people who spent the last few weeks creating the Batman theme for Waze, and that'd be a fun break from your probably miserable job. So I nothing, no shame, and that sounds fun. But it also feels very disposable. And I guess, again, this is where I think I'll probably break from most of you. It always feels like comics and movies, there's a lot of content that's like lives forever. Like, why not, instead of doing whatever the Twitter DC Riddler game, why not partner with that guy who does the Spinner Rack Twitter account and just post a bunch of, Batman covers from the past 50, 60 years. Why not every 15 minutes throw out just go through the history, including obscure issues of here's what's happened with Batman in 1972. Here's what was going on in that comic. You've got all this wealth of material to mine from, and it all, I don't know. It is what it is. It's marketing, right? This stuff doesn't offend me. It's not bad that it's out there. It just always feels a little bit like they're missing some obvious things. That's all. And then it also always feels, because it feels so disposable, it doesn't feel like it really cements Batman as a concept to some people who'd be into it. I mean, and the biggest one is, like, if it's Batman Day, like, and you've got a young girl, young boy, and you want to get them into comics, like, what are the 10 comics that you should give to a 8-year-old to get them super excited about Batman and perhaps start a lifelong love of comics and Batman? What's the, how do you kind of generate that love? Because I think, in terms of like a Batman virtual run, you pay some money and you get some Batman gear, and then you go for a run around your city, I guess, social distancing and wearing a mask. It's fine. But, also Batman doesn't have a mask. I mean, it's funny because his entire body is covered except the lower part of his mouth and nose. He's like the opposite COVID. Just crazy. Anyway, this is the news on Batman. So you got some information. Hopefully that's helpful to you. You got some commentary that may or may not have been welcome. And I'm missing it here. I'm not making my point well. It feels like with these characters, there's a lot you can do. And why stop with Batman? I mean, why not a Superman Day? Why not a Wonder Woman Day? Why not all these days? And they do some of those. But how do you make it so that it's not like a stunt? Like, it's there's a special Wonder Woman logo cookie at your Starbucks. It's like, I mean, cool, but how many people want to eat Wonder? Okay, phrasing shouldn't have said it that way. But there's just a lot. I think comics builds up so much IP, so much content that people are not even scratching the surface with the amount you can do there. And then let alone the movies and the shows and all the rest of that stuff. But comics, I mean, you could fill a room with Batman comics. You've got a million stories, not that many, but a lot. It just always seems like a missed opportunity, but maybe it's just me. Let me know your thoughts. What would you like to see on Batman Day? What would make you excited about Batman and get you kind of in the spirit of the Dark Knight and all the rest? Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, follow me on social media, click the bell for notifications, all that. Do all the things. Just do it all and just be annoyed forever. Some people say, I've got some comments like, this Perch guy just likes the sound of his own voice. I promise you that's not the case. I never listen to my videos, as evidenced by the quality. If I hear my own voice come up, it just drives me insane. So I refuse to listen to any of it. But anyway, I saw that comment come up. I'm like, you could say I'm many things, but that one, incorrect. Anyway, thanks for listening.